Hello, church. Our vision statement says we dream of being a movement of people who build bridges into our neighborhoods and the world because God has created a bridge of love to us. And I love the way that we have created bridges lately. We are fulfilling this vision. Christmas in Lethbridge. We had probably 500 to 600 cars come through our parking lot at this time, 2,000 to 3,000 people. That is building some bridges, my friends. We actually have bridge builders, 27 active bridge builders still, with over 260 people getting connected on a regular basis. And we are still within our church. We're going strong. We're going to do this more and more. And we are building bridges through giving. Now, this has been exciting. In this last year, it's been a difficult financial year, but we grew in the amount of givers our church added. We have 68 new people, new families give. This is exciting stuff. And on top of that, almost $150,000 in our Advent conspiracy. Church, we are building bridges. And I love this fact, and this word resilience has been running over and over in my mind. Resiliency is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. It's toughness. Tough times never last, but tough people do. And church, we are full of tough people. And I am so thankful for that. And I want to encourage you in this. You may not feel tough right now, but honestly, tough times don't last, but you guys are tough people. We're going into a sermon series called Under the Sun, going through the book of Ecclesiastes and where it meets us in our tough times. Whether we are facing fear, whether we are facing anger, or whether we are facing despair, God will meet us in the midst of this. Life sometimes is this roller coaster of ups and downs, crisis and calm times. And yet somehow we recover to face the next difficulty. In Joshua 1:9 it says this, I repeat, this is my commandment, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you in all that you do. Joshua wrestled with adversity and he stood strong in the midst of this. He had his difficulties, but he trusted in God and relied upon Scripture. He gave everything to triumph because he gave everything to God. It wasn't always easy. In fact, often it wasn't easy for him. But when he turned to God, he was able to bounce back. And we need to recognize that we can do that as well. We don't know what the future holds, but we know who holds the future. So here are a couple of ways that you can become more resilient. Joshua read the scriptures. It says in Joshua 1:8, study this book of the law continually. Meditate on it day and night. Only then you will prosper and succeed in all you do. Read the stories of the Bible. Get to know God's character. Joshua also, in chapter 4, God did a miracle. He showed them his power, and he said to Joshua, set up an altar for this. And they set up one so that they would remember what God has done. We need to go back and remember what God has done in our lives. And we get hope from meditating on our previous victories and thanking God for what he has done. And church, we also need to Sabbath well. It's the fourth commandment. Relax and reflect and regain your strength. Take a breather when a crisis erupts. Count to 10. Take a day off every week where you can connect with God. And this will grow your capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. You've bounced back before, you can do it again. Connect with God through his word. Connect with God through thankfulness. Connect with God through your capacity to Sabbath and rest. We bounce back from adversity because we are resilient. Let's continue to grow this resiliency, church. And I'll be praying for you in the midst of this.